3 years, I got a job at Toyota East Africa.
Okay, so after the 3 years, did they come looking for you, or did you apply? Did you begin feeling it's time for transition? How did this happen?
I always tried to leave AR, but I would not leave. It was another one, and I kept asking God, why are you holding me here? And when I look back, I could not leave AR without character development.
Then you didn't know what it was.
Yeah. And he surrounded me with people, including my boss, who was born again for character development. And I remember my boss is called Benson Gao then. Good friend of mine even today. He told me something very interesting. He told me when I got born again, Pius, what takes you to salvation is what will take you out of salvation. He said, expound. Told me, if you get born again because you have seen a dada that you want to marry, when you marry her, you'll get out of salvation. If you go into salvation because you are pursuing God, you will not get out of salvation until you find God. Only God can take you out of salvation. You will be here. You will stay. That's what we were saying.
Yes.
So the question
God is always. You can't finish finding Him.
Yeah. You cannot. If you got into salvation because you are sick,
you'll be healed.
When you get healed, you will not be able to sustain your salvation. So that's what he meant. And those wise words, I don't even think he remembers. They remain with me. And I've told many other people, what takes you to salvation is what will take you out of salvation. So here I am, a young man, I just started life, started a real personal journey with God, and my career is also beginning. And I end up being called by Toyota East Africa for one reason only.
And that reason is?
They wanted somebody who was very good in Excel.
You can't make this story up. So all that training when you used to pull out the mouse comes in.
I mean, the person I was going to...
And is this Bellevue? Is it Bellevue?
Yeah, yes.
Because they bought out where Mavuno used to be, Bellevue.
No, not Bellevue. The one at opposite Nyayo Stadium.
Okay.
Yes. So I arrive there, and this guy who is supposed to hand over to me.
Better pay. Are you still?
Oh, by the way, let me tell you.
Have you moved out?
Not yet.
Okay.
But then, interesting enough, so I'm going to Lighthouse and I'm learning a lot about God, and then I start learning the concept of tithing.
I'll go to
We were at City Stadium then, and I'm like, wow. You mean there's something called tithing, 10%. And I remember I was still with my girlfriend. I told my girlfriend, by the way, I'm starting to tithe. I had such mega salary. She was earning 5 times as me. So she's like, you're crazy. You're earning so little and you're saying you're starting to tithe. I said, yes. I started tithing 10%. I'm telling you, that year is when I got a job in Toyota. My salary went up 7 times.
What year is this, by the way?
2004.
2004 is when you started Toyota?
Yes. January.
Yeah.
So now I was earning higher than her. She's like, hey, this tithing works. But now I'm earning more. She's like, now you can't tithe all that. Yeah. Guess what? I just continue tithing. Even today I tithe.
That is so brilliant to hear.
I never stopped tithing ever since.
Okay, hey, Tinge Toyota, I have to find out how this affects your life path.
Yeah.
So okay, Toyota,
So
your Excel prowess has
so now these guys, they need to
Superman or Excel.
they need to replace. They had one guy there who was the most analytical guy in the accounts department, and it's such an analytical environment because of the so many cars and parts and all those things.
Yes.
The guy needed to be promoted, but his replacement had to be at a minimum as good as him.
Yes.
So they recruit me.
How did they hear about you?
No, they recruited through an employment agency.
Oh, so you had given your
manpower.
Yes, you had given your.
I had put my CV
Yes.
in manpower.
Yes. So basically, you had let them know I'm hunting. Oh yes, you had said it.
Yeah, I had been looking for a job all along.
Uh-huh.
But my opening came late.
And in your CV, you wrote excellent in Excel.
I didn't write excellent in Excel.
Oh, you did?
No. So they just called me for the interview. When they heard what I can do in Excel, it was game over.
Ah, nice.
It was game over. So I joined. Only to join an environment where this guy who was supposed to hand over to me, everybody believed I had been brought by a godfather to take his job, so they kick him out.
What?
Yes.
They kick him out?
So that was the perception amongst the staff.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. But he had been promoted?
He was to them it was an excuse.
Uh-huh.
So that he can release the job to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So because by the time I arrived, he had not been promoted, and now we are two of us. And the guy is being told, hand over to this guy. But where his new job is not clear. So guess what?
Work politics things.
Me, I don't know this, but the warfare against me by everybody in the team, there is no handover happening. Very little handover is happening. My friend, it was tough. I would come to work at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I would leave at 10 p.m. in the evening. Monday to Monday.
What do you mean?
The work was so much because I was not taught anything.
You had to teach.
I'm learning the job myself with very little support.
Yeah.
Because I'm caught up in work politics,
Yes.
which I do not know.
Yes.
So guys are going for lunch. They go for lunch. They don't even go with me. They leave me. I'm there. I'm working through lunch. I'm there. I'm working. And they're just surprised I'm still surviving. But they give me very few days to survive. I survived month 1, month 2, month 3.
And who are you reporting to?
I'm supposed to report to the chief accountant.
So you're not telling the chief accountant, I'm not getting assistance here.
But how? Which assistant? I don't even. You see,
you thought that was your job to find out everything.
No, not really. Someone can act that they're handing over, but they hand over very little. So they've handed over, but they've not handed over the tricks of the business.
Yes, I get it.
So I was doing the job in the most difficult fashion possible, and even I was the first in the office, I was the last in the office, and I was there even on Sunday.
What?
I was there by myself, and everybody else would leave. I'm the one who's there. Hey, that was tough.
You know, in CTA I was saying the tagline for CTA is you don't really know people until you take time out to get to know people.
Yes.
And the reason I'm saying that is people see you as the CEO, MD of Nabo Capital, but they don't know this.
Yeah.
So there's assumption of I'm saying I leave too.
Mm-hmm.
But listen to the fighting that you've had to do.
Yeah.
So what made you stay? Like, what gave you the strength to to stay there month on month on month on month on month.
Never say die. Got to do the job. No complaints. No fighting anyone. I didn't even know I was being fought. I just knew I had a job to do. And I didn't know anything else other than to deliver.
Hey, Pius.
The only conversation I had was not with a human being, but with God. I asked God one question. Why did you bring me here? So that I don't have time for you.
What? Yeah. No, just repeat that question. I can't believe that's how you framed it.
I still remember. I was walking. You know where opposite Nyayo Stadium.
Yes.
You can see the cars in the showroom.
Yeah.
I was walking there, and in the morning, and I'm asking God, why did you bring me here? To take me away from you.
Wow. Hey, I've surrendered. You know, that's not how people would frame that question. People would frame that question from the perspective of, why am I suffering? Why am I here? Why, God, are you allowing all these people to be mean to me and I'm your son? Why me? Why are you not allowing me? It almost sounds like what Jesus asked on the cross. My God, why have you forsaken me? Man, your question has blown me. What? I wish people understand the gravity of the question that you asked. That's a heavy one.
So I leave it at that. And by the way, you notice I speak to God with questions a lot. So I left it at that. And then after about 6 months.
6 months?
After about 6 months, guess what? Everybody started realizing this guy has no godfather and he's a very good guy. Everybody started warming up to me. As in, everybody started, they didn't say sorry,
yes.
But they're like,
you're cool.
You're not our enemy.
Yes.
We have realized you're not our enemy. So now, they started showing me tricks. The guy who I was supposed to replace is like, now, let me show you how to do this job. Let me tell you, what I used to do from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., I was doing it in half a day. I was doing it in half a day. Now I could go for lunch with him. And as in, it was just like, boom. We had such wonderful relationship. As in, like, it was like people were covering up for the lost time.
Yeah.
You know, things just changed. Favor. And everybody just onboarded me. And now, I moved from a guy who was surviving to a guy who was a super performer. I took what he was doing and I also did even more.
Yes.
And I mean, that guy, we became best of friends. Became best of friends. So, one of those days, that was June 2004.
Yes.
I'm seated in the office, and one of my colleagues comes and says, Pius, where is your CV? Give me your CV. I'm like, why do you need my CV? I just landed this year, by the way, if I may remind you. Like, you don't ask me questions, just give me your CV. You can't defeat ladies. So I gave her my CV. She sent the CV somewhere I did not know. Then I get a call. I'm like, am I speaking to Pius? Yes. I'm calling you from ICDC Investment. Would like you to come for an interview? I'm like, what? Interview? I'm in my mind, I'm like, I don't apply for any job. And by the way, I am in a multinational here. You know. I said, hey, out of respect, let me go for the interview. And for the interview, didn't even put on a jacket for the interview because for me I was like, I just need to go and tell these guys, by the way,
because
I just landed. I just started.
Me nafanya 3 years minimum.
Me, I'm a guy. I'm a loyal.
Most of numbers.
I'm a loyal guy. 3 years. So I go for the interview. Questions. That's why I met James Moria.
Hold on. Let's wait. Bro, stop. In fact, let's stop here, have a small break. Hemingway has brought us a lot of food. Let's just break for a few minutes, and we're definitely going to be back.
Sawa.